my name is Shree Narayan. All, Although my colleague, friends, and fellow QA practitioners call me as a Shree, I proudly hold the role of QA lead at Anatta and actively contribute in shaping Anatta's philosophy regarding quality. My career path has led me through various roles, including developer, QA analyst, test management consultant, product owner for e-commerce tool, and a part-time project manager as well. Furthermore, I have dedicated my efforts to empower several QA practitioners by guiding them through coaching and consistent mentoring sessions, consequently elevating their skills and productivity. I'm a huge advocate of getting testing practices the recognition it deserves. In my everyday life, I seamlessly integrate the principle of anatta or anatman, akin to rhythmic act of the breathing. Outside work, I cherish and devote my quality time with my family, particularly my boys, and immerse myself into world of books through reading. During our conversation, mostly casual, you will often hear me use the word peace and sweet. That serves as a philosophy of my life. So that was all about me as a QA, as an individual. So let's uh, see the glance of the topic today. I would like to delve into advancement of software testing with the hope that it will be a valuable and worthwhile of your time. So as you see, let's go to the table of contents, Sarat. So yeah. As you see, the following topics will be covered in today's talk. Firstly, I would like to introduce you about the software testing, then the evaluation of it, after which I would like to tell you about the advancement of software testing. We'll also look at its benefit, challenge, and future trends. Finally, I will summarize all of these with some key takeaways. So, and let's get with the introduction. I think it's safe to assume that we are all well versed with the software testing and its evolution, but I would like to throw some light on it and share my perspective with all of you. This would also help me to connect with the main topic of today's talk. So let's begin with an introduction. Software testing is the process of evaluating and verifying that a software application or system meets the specified requirement and functions correctly. The overall process helps to ensure the quality of software product by identifying the issues prior to making it available to the end users, which is quite essential, which lowers the risk of software failure and enhances the user satisfaction. Now, the evaluation. In the early days, manual testing was only approach where to validate the software's optimal functionality. Then there came the period of emergence of automation testing tools, where we saw the examples of Selenium, Playwright, and others. The third phase is most of the popular called agile and continuous integration, where progressive testing integrated to development cycles, among other approaches such as shift left, shift right testings. I will explain this a little later to those who are not acquainted with these processes. A QA's involvement in design and post-release monitoring begins as early as possible, although it has not stopped here. We made further enhancement that encompasses agile, shift left, shift right, and automation, known as DevOps and continuous testing. It allowed us seamless integration of testing into development pipeline. So let's dive more into the shift left and right testings. Shift left. The approach involves moving testing activities earlier in the software development lifecycle. Developers takes more responsibility of testing, and tools automated unit test case and code analysis are used extensively. So here the partnership begins, with developers as our partners. Shift right, this approach focuses on testing in production or post release environments. Testing like A B testing, canary release, and feature toggles help identify issues in real world conditions using the real world environments, mimicking that. You know. Then comes AI and machine learning in testing, which is quite famous. Most of us use these days very frequently. AI and ML are being used to enhance test automations. They can help in test case generation and test data as well, and even in identifying patterns and anomalies in production environment. So one such example is ChatGPT. You can take help of ChatGPT to generate the test cases. You know. Then comes test automation and continuous testing. Test automations continues to gain importance, especially in the context of DevOps and continuous integration and deployment. CI/CD. Tools like Selenium, Appium, Playwright, Robot Framework have become more popular. Continuous testing involves running automated tests hand in hand throughout the development lifecycle to catch issues early and ensure a smooth release process. Then comes performance engineering. Instead of just performance testing, we used to have the entire set of department for performance testing. These days, organizations are adopting more holistic approach, engineering approach. This involves analyzing and optimizing performance throughout the development lifecycle. Then comes security testing. With the increasing frequency of cyber attacks, security testing have become very crucial. Techniques like pen testing, vulnerability scanning are common, and security is often integrated into development process. API and microservices testing. As more applications are built using microservices architecture, API testings have become essential. Tools and practices for testing APIs are evolving very rapidly. So I will take a little pause here, and I understand these are quite a few, but as you know, it does not stop here. I hope you have been able to keep up with me so far, and request you to hanging there as we are just halfway through. I will be happy to take your questions at the end of my talk. Now, let's get back to it. Testing in Agile and DevOps. So these are the further advancement in Agile and DevOps methodology has transformed software development, and testing practices have adapted to it accordingly. Testing is integrated into this process with a focus on automation, collaboration, and continuous improvement. Test data management. Managing test data has become more complex as every application is now ever changing. Solutions for creating and managing test data efficiently has become point of interest for product owners and businesses. Then comes low code, no code testing. This is one of my favorite, by the way. With the rise of low code, no code development platforms, there is a growing need for testing these applications. Some tools are designed especially for these purposes. User experience testing. Beyond functional, organizations are increasingly focused on UX testing to ensure that software meets user expectations and provides a seamless experience. It is very essential these days, because user is a very, they have multiple options. So UX is very important at this point of time. Mobile and IoT, Internet of Things, basically. Testing for mobile applications and IoT devices continue to be a significant focus with specific tools and frameworks designed for these platforms. So you can see, everywhere there's automated checkout, even inside the store. So those are examples of IoTs. Here, the shift from manual to automated testing. Manual testing is still relevant and going to be further more years to come. It is nowhere going to be an obsolete. But there is a continuous shift towards automated testing due to its efficiency, reliability, you know, and time to market, basically. Let's see through the benefits of advancement. You know, Firstly, it enhances overall efficiency by expediting the test execution and minimizing the manual intervention. So, by thus improving the efficiency. Subsequently, it encompasses a broader and more comprehensive range of testing scenarios, thereby improving the test coverage. Moreover, it contributes to heightened accuracy and diligently following instructions, thus reducing human errors. Additionally, it contributes to cost reduction due to an increased efficiency, enhanced accuracy, and reduced testing duration. Lastly, it leads to a faster time to market and accelerates development cycles. Of course, uh, there are certain challenges in implementing these advancements. So, skill gap. Addressing the skill gap issues is a primary challenge since recruiting and retaining skilled testers and automation engineers can be super difficult. Selecting the most suitable tools and frameworks is a complex task due to varying opinions and board coverage areas. So we have multiple options. Choosing right from them is really complex these days. Additionally, achieving effective test data management is still challenging because there is currently no well-defined or efficient test data management system in place. Still, we are lacking a big time over there. Staying up to date with evolving technologies and methodologies through continuous learning presents a substantial challenge. Every day you have to keep yourself updated. And not to mention, safeguarding sensitive data during the testing process possesses a challenge, especially considering that the test data is shared across the multiple teams. So, for example, test cards or the gift cards. So, safeguarding sensitive data is really crucial and challenging as well. Let's see future trends in the software testing. So, we have to embrace shift left, shift right testing for more extensive early and post release testings. We should also look at utilizing AI for enhanced test case generation and analysis. We should prepare ourselves for emergence of test ops through the integration of testing into the DevOps pipeline. So we should start practicing more the test ops. We should anticipate the growing prevalence of IoT and mobile applications necessitates increased testing on these platforms and devices. We need to prioritize proactive security measures by harnessing ethical and security testings. So these are the a few future trends in software testing or advancement of it, software testing we should look for. So we are nearing to the end of this presentation. So let me walk you through the key takeaways, where I will be just summarizing of the overall presentation. So stay abreast of the advancement in the universe of software testing, acknowledge and overcome the challenges, stay relevant and attractive talent in the job market since it is rapidly changing. So being a tester, we have to stay relevant by enhancing our skill set. This is where I would like to, so yeah, sort of, next slide, please. So this is where I would like to thank everyone for listening to me and now give you a chance to share your thought and or queries. Yeah, thank you. So open for questions. Thank you. Thank you, Mavi. You can reach out to me on the LinkedIn. I go by Sree Narayan Jha.
So Sri, so that was so super calming, fantastic, so soothing. I feel like a lullaby. Like, oh my god, I'm like, first of all, we need to know about this advancement of software because this is the era of chat GPT. And personally speaking, even though I'm not that person who appreciate GPTs, but still, yeah, I would like to have a hands-on on GPTs and things like that. That doesn't mean that I'm completely against chat GPT, first of all. And plus the way you took through the each and every kind of thing was super amazing. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much, Sri, for that. And thank you so much for being our valuable community users. And thank you so much for being available all the time. Like, I think I can see this. I mean, you might be taking some sessions because I can see the comments over here. Like, okay, I have met my mentor and things like that. Like, people are appreciating your mentorship. So that's really great to know. And like, guys, if you have any questions, please pop out in the chat, or in case if you have questions after the session also, she or me will be available. Like, you can directly reach out to our curator, that's info@curatouch.com, for any kind of question related to tester submit, any kind of speech sessions or things like that. So Shri, do you have any last words? Like, do you have any parting words or things like that before you leave the pod?
Oh, it was awesome speaking here, and thank you for listening me. Sahanta has a question: how to select the right testing tools? Learn for a beginner in testing. So, Samantha, this is going to take really good amount of time when we speak about this. It's a vast topic, so let's connect over the LinkedIn or as quoted by Sarath on the info@kivetas.com. So, yeah.
Yeah, so just do one, like, he's always available over the LinkedIn, or in case if you need any kind of a session also, we are just completely open for that. You can just coordinate with that. So you can always reach out to Sri through LinkedIn. Like, he's always available. Like, so during the business hours is completely available, and he replies back instantly, so you don't have to worry about that. So he's always reachable, and that's why I trust him. Like, oh my god, okay, so as soon as Bhavani said I need to reach out to Shri, I was like, okay, fine, I trust this man with everything, because he knows, he takes everything so calmly, so quietly. There is no hurry burry and things like that. So that's a really good quality which we need as of now. So thank you so much, Sri, for your words on wisdom on advancement in software technologies. I think many people have been benefited, and this will be rebroadcasted as a recording also. So if you're hearing it in future as well, this will help you guys in a very good manner. So thank you so much, Sri. It was a pleasure talking to you. Thank you so much. Bye bye, Sri. Take
Thank
care.
you.